All right, so today we're going to be taking a deep dive into prompt engineering for large language models, or LLMs.
Okay.
You sent over some really interesting material on effective prompt patterns.
Right.
And honestly, it's clear that there's so much more to this than just asking a computer a question.
Yeah, it really is. It's about understanding how to communicate effectively with these AI systems to get the most out of them. They're incredibly powerful. And
Yeah.
this chapter that we're looking at dives into why those carefully crafted prompts are so crucial. It's like providing a blueprint for the LLM to follow and ultimately shapes how it understands what we're asking and how it generates those tailored outputs.
And this chapter focuses specifically on 5 key prompt patterns.
Exactly.
Almost like a playbook.
Yeah, they help us to move beyond random commands and kind of get to a more systematic and effective approach.
So let's start with why these patterns matter so much.
Okay.
The chapter really emphasizes how they bring clarity and consistency to our interactions with LLMs.
Absolutely. When we use well-structured prompts, we're essentially reducing ambiguity and making sure that the LLM understands exactly what we're looking for.
Right.
This leads to more accurate and relevant responses, and it also makes our work reproducible, which is especially important when you're thinking about collaborative projects.
Really takes the guesswork out of it.
Yeah.
And the chapter also highlights how well-designed prompts can actually improve the performance of these systems.
Right. By providing clear instructions and context, we can guide the LLM to focus on the most relevant information and avoid unnecessary processing. So this can significantly improve the speed and efficiency of the AI's responses.
So let's get into these 5 essential prompt patterns.
Okay.
The first one is role-based prompting.
All right, so with role-based prompting, we're essentially asking the LLM to step into a specific role.
Okay.
Like a financial advisor or a historian or even a creative writer.
Interesting.
This helps the LLM to tap into a specific subset of its knowledge and tailor its responses accordingly.
So it's like saying, okay, LLM, for this task, I need you to think like a seasoned lawyer.
Exactly. And it's amazing how that simple instruction can change the entire tone and focus of the AI's output.
Yeah.
For example, if you ask an LLM to analyze investment options as a financial advisor, you'll likely get a much more detailed and nuanced response than if you just simply asked for investment advice.
It's all about providing the AI with the right context to frame its thinking.
Right.
The second pattern is task clarification plus desired format.
Okay.
Which focuses on breaking down your request into clear steps.
This pattern's all about being explicit. We not only tell the LLM what we want it to do, but also how we want the information presented.
Okay.
So for instance, if you're asking for a summary of a research paper, you might specify that you want it in bullet points.
Right.
With key findings highlighted.
This approach makes it easier for the LLM to understand the request.
Yes.
But it also ensures that the output is actually useful to us.
Exactly. It really streamlines the entire process.
The third pattern, few-shot prompting, is where we give the LLM a few examples before asking it to perform a new task.
It's like giving the AI a mini tutorial. By providing a few demonstrations, we help the LLM understand the desired style, format, or reason and process.
Gotcha.
For example, if you want the LLM to write professional emails, you might provide a couple of sample emails before asking it to draft a new one.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a powerful way to guide the AI's learning.
Yeah.
To make sure that the output aligns with what you're looking for.
Right.
The fourth pattern is constraint-based prompting, which is all about setting boundaries for the AI.
Constraints are essential for shaping the output and ensuring that it meets specific requirements.
Okay.
For example, you might set a word limit or specify a particular writing style.
Right.
Or even restrict the use of certain words or phrases.
So if you need a concise summary that's exactly 100 words long, or an explanation that uses simple language, that's where constraints come in.
Exactly. It's about balancing creative freedom with the need for structure and control.
And finally, we have iterative refinement prompting, which is a more dynamic approach.
Yeah.
This one sounds interesting. How does it work?
With iterative refinement, we start with a basic prompt and then refine it over multiple steps based on the AI's responses.
So it's like having a conversation with the LLM.
Yeah.
Guiding it towards the desired outcome through a series of prompts and feedback.
Exactly.
So instead of trying to craft the perfect prompt from the outset, you start with a simple request and then gradually make it more specific or complex.
This approach is particularly useful for tasks that require creativity or exploration.
Interesting.
For instance, you might start by asking the LLM to write a short story and then use follow-up prompts to guide the plot, develop characters, or refine the writing style.
So you're collaborating with the AI, shaping its output through an ongoing dialogue.
And the beauty of iterative refinement is that it allows us to leverage the AI's strengths while maintaining control over the creative process.
So we've got these 5 core patterns, each with its own strengths and applications. But what's really fascinating is that they're not mutually exclusive.
That's right. The real magic happens when we start combining these patterns.
Oh, okay.
So you might start with a role-based prompt and then add task clarification and then even throw in some constraints to really fine-tune the interaction.
Like becoming an expert chef, blending different ingredients to create a really unique dish.
Exactly. And as we become more proficient in prompt engineering, we can start to develop our own signature combinations of patterns to unlock the full potential of LLMs.
This is where it gets really interesting. These patterns aren't just static rules.
Right?
They're building blocks for creativity and innovation.
Absolutely. As LLMs continue to evolve, so too will the field of prompt engineering.
Yeah.
We're constantly discovering new patterns and strategies, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with these powerful tools.
It's a reminder that we're in the early stages of a technological revolution, and the possibilities are truly limitless.
And with that comes a responsibility to use these tools wisely and ethically. Prompt engineering is not just about getting the AI to do what we want. It's about ensuring that what we want is aligned with what's best for humanity as a whole.
It's a reminder that AI is not just a tool.
Yeah.
It's a reflection of ourselves, our values, and our aspirations.
Right.
And as we continue to develop this technology, we need to do so with a sense of purpose and responsibility.
Absolutely. And that's a conversation that extends far beyond the realm of prompt engineering. It's a conversation that we as a society need to be having now as we navigate this uncharted territory.
So let's keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking the tough questions.
Okay.
Because the future of AI is not predetermined. It's something we're actively shaping with every prompt we write and every interaction we have with these incredible machines.
Right.
And speaking of exploring, let's dive into some of those more advanced prompt engineering patterns that really push the boundaries, like chain of thought prompting, for example.
Okay, so chain of thought prompting is a fascinating technique that encourages the LLM to not just provide an answer, but to actually show its work.
Interesting.
We're essentially asking the AI to break down its reasoning process into a clear and logical sequence of steps.
So instead of just getting a result, we're getting a glimpse into how the AI arrived at that result.
Exactly. And this is crucial for tasks that require complex reasoning,
Okay.
like solving math problems, analyzing data, or even making ethical decisions. We need to know that the AI isn't just pulling answers out of thin air,
Right.
but that there's a sound logic behind its choices.
So it's about transparency.
Yeah.
And understanding the AI's thought process.
Precisely. And chain of thought prompting can also improve the accuracy of the AI's responses.
Okay.
By forcing it to articulate its reasoning, we're essentially helping it to identify and correct any errors or inconsistencies in its logic.
It's like having the LLM double-check its own work.
Exactly. And this pattern also ties into the growing need for transparency in AI. If we want these systems to be truly trustworthy and reliable, we need to be able to understand how they're making decisions. The chain of thought prompting is a big step in that direction.
So it's not just a technical technique. It's almost a philosophical approach to AI development.
Absolutely. It's about understanding how the AI thinks and ensuring that its reasoning aligns with our own.
Now, another intriguing pattern you mentioned is self-consistency prompting.
Okay.
Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Sure. Self-consistency prompting is a technique where we ask the LLM the same question multiple times,
Okay.
but in slightly different ways.
Gotcha.
The idea is that if the LLM consistently arrives at the same answer, even when approached from different angles, then we can be more confident in that answer's accuracy.
So it's like getting a second opinion or even a third or fourth
Precisely.
to make sure we're on the right track.
It's about testing the robustness of the AI's reasoning.
Okay.
And this pattern is especially useful when dealing with complex problems or situations where there's a lot of uncertainty. By comparing multiple solutions, we can identify any potential biases or inconsistencies in the LLM's reasoning and make more informed decisions.
So it's another tool for building trust and reliability into these AI systems.
Absolutely. And it also helps us to understand the limitations of the AI.
Okay.
If we see that the LLM is given different answers depending on how the question is phrased,
Right.
that tells us that there might be some underlying biases or inconsistencies in its reasoning that we need to be aware of.
It's about being critical and not just blindly accepting the AI's output.
Exactly. We need to be thoughtful and discerning in how we use these tools.
Now, the last pattern you mentioned, adversarial prompting, sounds a bit counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Can you explain how that works?
Sure, with adversarial prompting, we deliberately challenge the LLM with complex edge case or potentially misleading queries to see how it responds.
So it's like a stress test for the AI.
Yeah,
We're pushing it to its limits to see where it breaks down.
precisely. And the goal here is to identify the LLM's limitations, biases, and vulnerabilities. By understanding where it struggles, we can then improve the design of our prompts and create more robust and reliable AI systems.
It's like finding the weak spots in a bridge before it collapses.
Exactly. Adversarial prompting can be used to test for a variety of things, including logical consistency, factual accuracy, and even bias in the LLM's responses.
Right.
It's a powerful tool for ensuring that these systems are behaving as intended.
It's like we're playing the role of a devil's advocate, pushing the LLM to justify its reasoning and defend its conclusions.
And this can lead to some fascinating insights.
Yeah.
Sometimes we discover that the LLM is making assumptions we weren't aware of, or that it's relying on faulty logic.
Interesting.
Other times we might find that it's actually more robust and resilient than we thought.
Either way, we're learning more about how these models work
Yeah,
and how to interact with them effectively.
absolutely. And that's the key takeaway from this entire chapter.
Okay.
Prompt engineering is about moving beyond simple question and answer interactions with LLMs. It's about understanding the nuances of how these models think and using that knowledge to shape their behavior in ways that are beneficial and aligned with our goals.
It's about moving from passive users to active shapers of this technology.
Precisely. And the patterns we've discussed are just the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
As LLMs continue to evolve, so too will the field of prompt engineering.
Yeah.
New patterns and strategies will emerge, and we'll continue to discover new and innovative ways to unlock the full potential of these powerful tools.
It's an exciting time to be working in this field. We're literally at the forefront of a technological revolution.
And with that comes a responsibility to use these tools wisely and ethically.
Yeah.
Prompt engineering is not just about getting the AI to do what we want. It's about ensuring that what we want is aligned with what's best for humanity as a whole.
It's a reminder that AI is not just a tool. It's a reflection of ourselves, our values, and our aspirations.
Right.
And as we continue to develop this technology, we need to do so with a sense of purpose and responsibility.
Absolutely. Prompt engineering is not just about getting the AI to do what we want. It's about ensuring that what we want is aligned with what's best for humanity as a whole.
So as we conclude this deep dive, I'm left with a sense of both excitement and caution. Excitement for the incredible potential of this technology, and caution for the responsibility that comes with wielding such power.
It's a delicate balance, but one that we must strive to achieve because the future of AI is not predetermined. It's something we're actively shaping with every prompt we write and every interaction we have with these remarkable machines.
So let's continue to explore, to experiment, and to challenge both ourselves and these AI systems, because in doing so, we're not just unlocking their potential, we're unlocking our own.
And who knows what incredible discoveries await us on this journey. The future is unwritten, and the possibilities are truly endless.
This has been The Deep Dive. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We hope this episode has left you with a deeper understanding of prompt engineering and the incredible power of language in shaping the future of AI.
And one of the most intriguing aspects of adversarial prompting is its potential to uncover hidden biases within the LLM.
That's a crucial point, especially as these AI systems become more integrated into our lives.
Exactly. By challenging the LLM with carefully designed prompts that probe for specific biases, we can gain a deeper understanding of how these biases might manifest in the AI's responses.
So it's not just about identifying the limitations of the AI, it's about understanding its potential blind spots.
Precisely. And this knowledge is essential for developing mitigation strategies and ensuring that these AI systems are used fairly and responsibly.
It's a powerful reminder that the development and deployment of AI require ongoing vigilance and a commitment to ethical considerations.
Absolutely. As we continue to explore the frontiers of AI, it's crucial that we do so with a deep understanding of the potential risks and challenges involved.
And prompt engineering plays a vital role in this endeavor. It's not just about unlocking the capabilities of LLMs, it's about guiding their development and ensuring that they align with our values and aspirations.
It's about shaping the future of AI in a way that benefits humanity as a whole.
Now, shifting gears a bit, the chapter also delves into the concept of prompt engineering for specific tasks and domains. Can you elaborate on that?
Certainly, while the general principles of prompt engineering apply across various applications, There are often unique considerations and best practices for specific tasks or domains.
For instance, the chapter mentions prompt engineering for creative writing.
Yes, when crafting prompts for creative writing, it's often helpful to provide the LLM with a rich and evocative context.
Okay.
This might include details about the set and character's plot, or even the desired tone and style.
It's like giving the AI a springboard for its imagination.
Exactly. By providing a clear and compelling starting point, we can inspire the LLM to generate truly creative and engaging narratives.
And the chapter also discusses prompt engineering for code generation.
That's right. Prompt engineering for code generation often involves providing the LLM with clear specifications about the desired functionality, input-output behavior, and even code and style guidelines.
So it's not just about telling the AI what to code, it's about guiding its approach and ensuring that the generated code meets specific standards.
Precisely. And as with other applications of prompt engineering, it's crucial to understand the limitations of the LLM and to validate the generated code thoroughly.
It's about using these AI tools effectively and responsibly.
Absolutely. And this emphasis on responsible AI development is a recurring theme throughout the chapter.
It's a reminder that prompt engineering is not just a technical skill. It's a discipline that requires ethical considerations and a deep understanding of the broader implications of AI.
It's about shaping the future of AI in a way that benefits humanity as a whole.
Now, one final question that comes to mind is, how do you see the field of prompt engineering evolving in the years to come?
That's a great question. I believe we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with prompt engineering.
It seems like a field that's ripe for innovation and discovery.
Absolutely. As LLMs continue to advance and become more sophisticated, the techniques and strategies of prompt engineering will undoubtedly evolve as well.
I imagine we'll see the development of even more advanced prompt patterns and frameworks.
Yes, and we'll likely see a greater emphasis on tools and techniques that make prompt engineering more accessible to a wider audience.
Democratizing access to these powerful AI capabilities is crucial.
Absolutely. And I also anticipate a growing focus on the ethical implications of prompt engineering and the development of guidelines and best practices for responsible AI development.
It's clear that prompt engineering is a rapidly evolving field with the potential to shape the future of AI in profound ways.
And it's an exciting time to be involved in this journey. We're witnessing the emergence of new technologies and paradigms that are transforming the way we interact with machines and the world around us.
It's a journey filled with both challenges and opportunities.
And it's a journey that requires careful consideration, thoughtful innovation, and a steadfast commitment to ethical principles.
Well said on that note. I think it's time to wrap up this segment of our deep dive.
Indeed, it's been a pleasure discussing these fascinating concepts with you.
The insights we've gleaned today have provided a valuable foundation for understanding the power and potential of prompt engineering.
And as we continue to explore this evolving field, I'm confident that we'll uncover even more remarkable possibilities. But for now, let's take a brief pause and return shortly for the final part of our deep dive. We still have much more ground to cover. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We've been exploring the intricacies of prompt engineering and its impact on the evolution of large language models.
It's been a fascinating journey so far, uncovering the nuances of different prompt patterns and their applications in various domains.
Absolutely. And in this final part of our deep dive, I want to shift our focus to the broader implications of prompt engineering.
Okay.
It's clear that this field has the potential to revolutionize how we interact with AI and how these powerful systems shape our world.
You're right. Prompt engineering is not just about optimizing AI performance. It's about shaping the very nature of AI and its role in society.
One of the key takeaways from the chapter is the importance of human-AI collaboration. Prompt engineering highlights the fact that AI is not meant to replace human intelligence, but rather to augment and enhance it.
That's a crucial point. The most effective AI systems are those that work in synergy with humans leveraging the strengths of both.
Prompt engineering provides a framework for this collaboration, allowing us to guide AI systems towards desired outcomes while still allowing them to leverage their computational power and vast knowledge bases.
It's like a dance between human creativity and AI capability.
And this dance has implications that extend far beyond the realm of technology.
Indeed, prompt engineering has the potential to transform various industries from education and healthcare to finance and entertainment.
For example, in education, prompt engineering could be used to create personalized learning experiences that cater to individual student needs.
AI tutors, powered by prompt engineering, could provide tailored instruction feedback and support helping students to learn more effectively and at their own pace.
And in healthcare, prompt engineering could revolutionize medical diagnosis and treatment.
AI systems could analyze patient data, identify potential health risks, and even suggest personalized treatment plans, all guided by carefully crafted prompts.
The possibilities are truly transformative.
And it's important to note that prompt engineering is not a static field. It's constantly evolving as AI systems become more advanced and we gain a deeper understanding of how to interact with them effectively.
That's why continuous learning and exploration are essential in this field.
Absolutely. We need to stay abreast of the latest advancements in AI and prompt engineering techniques to fully harness their potential.
The chapter emphasizes the importance of experimentation and iterative refinement in prompt engineering.
That's right. It's not always about finding the perfect prompt on the first try. Often it's a process of trial and error refining our prompts based on the AI's responses and our desired outcomes.
It's about approaching prompt engineering with a curious and adaptable mindset.
And as we continue to push the boundaries of prompt engineering, it's crucial that we do so responsibly.
Absolutely. We need to be mindful of the potential ethical implications of AI and ensure that these systems are developed and deployed in a way that aligns with our values.
The chapter highlights the importance of fairness, transparency, and accountability in AI development.
We need to ensure that AI systems are not biased or discriminatory and that their decision-making processes are transparent and explainable.
And we need to hold ourselves and those who develop AI systems accountable for the impact they have on society.
It's a shared responsibility that requires collaboration and open dialogue.
And as we move forward, it's essential that we foster a culture of ethical AI development and deployment.
Prompt engineering is a powerful tool that can shape the future of AI, but it's up to us to wield this tool wisely and ensure that AI serves humanity in a positive and beneficial way.
This deep dive into prompt engineering has been enlightening and thought-provoking.
It's clear that this field is still in its early stages, but its potential is vast.
As we continue to explore the frontiers of AI prompt engineering will undoubtedly play a central role in shaping its trajectory.
And it's an exciting journey to be a part of. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of prompt engineering. We hope this deep dive has provided you with valuable insights and a deeper understanding of this transformative field.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.